Hello students, again welcome to Science Based Learning with Ritu. I am telling you about the microorganisms. In previous video we have ended our chapter at protozoa. We have discussed about protozoa. Today I will tell you about the third main group, that is algae. So algae is a simple plant like organisms which have cell wall and it looks like a plant. They possess chlorophyll. Because of it, they are able to perform a photosynthesis process. And but the alga is different from a plant because the they do not have proper roots, stems, and the leaves. Okay, they mostly grow near the water bodies such as ponds, your lakes, and your springs, seas. So the जहाँ पे पानी होता है, alga is found there. You can say this, or they grow in a moist area, moist rock or the moist soil. On the bark of the trees, it can also grow in a bark of a tree. Alga are alga can be multicellular and can be unicellular, but generally most algae are multicellular. It means you can see them with naked eyes. Okay, some examples are Clydomonas, your Spirogyra, blue-green alga, and diatoms. These are the examples of your alga. Most algae are multicellular, I have told you. Clydomonas and the diatoms are single-celled algae. So this is the figure of Clydomonas. आपकी जो Clydomonas जो algae होती है, which it looks like this. Okay, whereas blue-green algae and Spirogyra are multicellular algae. So your Spirogyra, this is the figure of your Spirogyra. This is how it is a filamentous algae. Okay, and this is Volvox. It is also a multicellular algae. Next is your blue-green algae just helps us. How? It just fixes the atmospheric nitrogen and make the soil fertile. So usually algae are helps us, but they also pollute the water. Maybe you are aware about it. Next is fungi. Next group is your fungi. So fungi is also a large group of organisms which do not have chlorophyll. Okay, they do not have chlorophyll, so they cannot perform photosynthesis. Some examples are common examples like your yeast, molds like your bread mold, penicillium, aspergillus, mushrooms. All fungi except yeast are made up of fine threads called hyphae. Okay, except your yeast, क्योंकि yeast is a sphere in shape, somewhat sphere. Okay, but rest are like hyphae. Hyphae means thread like structures. Like this is the figure of your bread mold, जो आपके ब्रेड पे एक एल्गा फंजाई ग्रो कर जाती है, जिसको हम राइजोपस भी बोलते हैं. सो दिस इज द ब्रेड मोल्ड. दिस इज द पेनिसिलियम. आपको ये थ्रेड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स दिखाई दे रहे हैं. सो दिस इज नोन एज हाइफी. Most of the algae are saprophytes. So now what are saprophytes? Saprophytes are those organisms which feed on dead and decay matter. जो अपना जो food है वो किसी dead और decay matter से लेते हैं. They are known as saprophytes. So basically fungi grow on a dead and decay matter. You can say this. They also feed on living things and cause disease. Maybe you have heard about the fungal infection on your skin. आपकी स्किन पे बहुत फंगल इन्फेक्शन हो जाता है. सो दे कैन इन्फेक्ट अस ऑल्सो, इवन द एनिमल्स ऑल्सो. सो वन कॉमन एग्जाम्पल आई हैव गिवन, दिस इज द रिंग वॉर्म. आपकी बॉडी पे ऐसे रिंग लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स जो है it will form. This is because of the growth of the fungus. When the fungus grows on your body, first other thing is bache, the fungus usually grow when it gets a moist and a warmth एटमॉस्फेयर और कंडीशंस. जब उसे हल्की सी गर्मी और थोड़ा सा मॉइस्चर किसी जगह पे मिलता है तभी वो ग्रो करती है. आइदर जब बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड होती है जब बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी होती है एक्सेस में, when there is no moisture in the atmosphere, at that time fungi will not grow. Maybe you have seen the breads. Whenever you used to place your breads outside during the rainy season, not in the rain, just outside the fridge, refrigerator. Okay, that time a black and white colored substance grows on your bread. That is known as rhizopus. That is a bread mold. That is a fungi. Okay, so it usually grows during when there is some moisture in the atmosphere, but during the summers there is no atmosphere, there is no humidity in the atmosphere, no water droplets are present in the air. So that's why जो फंगस है उसे अपना एटमॉस्फेयर नहीं मिलता, कुछ कंडीशंस नहीं मिलती, so it doesn't grow at that time. These are the yeast. आपकी जो yeast होती है वो कुछ ऐसे दिखाई देती है. Next, your last group and most deadly considered group is your viruses. So viruses are the smallest microorganisms. They are even smaller than the bacteria. They are so small that we cannot see them with a simple microscope. To see them, an electron microscope is used, क्योंकि वो बहुत छोटे होते हैं. They are much smaller than bacteria. They show characteristics of both living and non-living things. Okay, so these viruses are also called as the organisms of borderline organisms of living and non-living thing, because they can possess both the characteristics of living as well as non-living. They behave as non-living when they are outside the body of an organism. यूजुअली जो वायरसेस होते हैं वो किसी होस्ट के बॉडी में ही ग्रो करते हैं. वेन एवर दे आर आउटसाइड दे कैन नॉट ग्रो, or they possess the characteristics of non-living things. Okay, maybe during the corona lockdown आपने सुना है कि जो कोरोना है it can stay on a surface for 3 hours, for 3 days. So different theories and different experiments show different things. So this is all these things. Okay, so there are many examples. The viruses, the disease which were caused by the viruses are deadly. They are incurable. As you can see, corona also, it is also incurable. Maybe vaccines are providing, they can provide you immunity, but it doesn't mean कि आप बिल्कुल ठीक हो जाएंगे. अगर आपको कोरोना है तो it doesn't mean कि वो बिल्कुल ठीक हो जाएगा वैक्सीन से. No, the vaccine can provide the immunity. जैसे कि आपको फीवर होता है, you used to take the antibiotics, बट ऐसी कोई एंटीबायोटिक वायरसेस के लिए नहीं है. सो सम एग्जाम्पल्स लाइक दिस इज़ द वायरस ऑफ हेपेटाइटिस बी, दिस इज़ द वायरस ऑफ योर पोलियो. Next is viruses are the agents of disease, as they spread a lot of disease. The variety of disease were caused in humans, plants and animals. So जो viruses होते हैं they used to cause the disease in every living thing, including the bacteria also. I will tell you about that also. So many disease such as your cold, जो आपको common cold होता है, it is also because of the virus. Measles, polio, chickenpox, smallpox, these are the disease which were caused by the viruses. So I have told you the viruses can even infect the bacteria. So those group of viruses are known as bacteriophages. These are the bacteriophages. Means the viruses are that much powerful that they can even infect the bacteria. Okay. Next is, now I will tell you about the uses or the useful microorganisms which we use in our daily life also. First is making of the curd. जो दही आप खाते हैं, जो कर्ड आप खाते हैं, that is formed due to the presence of bacteria named lactobacillus. Lactobacillus bacteria promote the formation of curd from the milk. How it happens? The milk contains a sugar जिसको हम lactose बोलते हैं. The lactobacillus bacteria convert that sugar into lactic acid, and this lactic acid then convert milk into curd. So in this way your curd is formed. A lot of lactobacillus bacteria are present in your curd, which is not visible, as I have told you that microorganisms are present everywhere, but still we cannot see them with our naked eyes. Second is making of bread. The bread which you used to eat, the pastries, जो आप पेस्ट्रीज खाते हैं, जो डोसा खाते हैं, जो इडली खाते हैं, so उनके for making them a microorganism is also used. That is your yeast. Yeast is a fungi which is used for making the bread, the idli, the dosa, the cakes, जो आप बहुत खुश होके खाते हैं, cakes. So all these things were made using the yeast. How? Now the question arises, how? So yeast reproduce and also it respires anaerobically. ओके, इट प्रोड्यूसेस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड प्रोड्यूस करती है। वेन एवर वी पुट द यीस्ट पाउडर इनसाइड आवर फ्लो, जब हम आटा बनाते हैं, डो बनाते हैं, उस टाइम पे हम यीस्ट पाउडर डालते हैं अपने डो में। देन वी केप्ट द डो फॉर सम टाइम एंड वी सी आफ्टर सम टाइम द डो हैज़ रेज्ड, उसका जो थोड़ा सा साइज है वो वॉल्यूम है जो इंक्रीज हो जाता है। इट इज़ वाई बिकॉज द यीस्ट प्रोड्यूसेस सम कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, उसने थोड़ी सी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड प्रोड्यूस की है जिसकी वजह से उसकी वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज हो गई। नाउ व्हेन वी बेक इट, जब उसको हम पकाते हैं, बेकिंग करते हैं, देन द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड द प्रेजेंट इनसाइड दैट डो वांटेड टू गेट आउटसाइड, तो वो बाहर निकलने की कोशिश करती है। सो इन दिस वे द स्मॉल पोर्स आर फॉर्म्ड एंड योर ब्रेड और योर पेस्ट्री, योर केक बेस, they become very soft, idli, dosa, your dhoklas. So all these things become spongy because of the release of carbon dioxide, and they make the tiny holes inside the breads. Okay, next is commercial use, means at large scale bacteria is also used to produce something, that is alcohol. The production of alcohol, uh, for the production of alcohol, yeast is used. Okay, to produce alcohol, yeast is used. Also, what the yeast does, yeast is capable of converting sugar into alcohol. जो यीस्ट होता है वो शुगर को अल्कोहल में कन्वर्ट करता है, जिसकी वजह से आपका जो अल्कोहल है उसको लार्ज स्केल पे प्रोड्यूस किया जाता है, बहुत बड़ी बड़ी फैक्ट्रीज में उसको बनाया जाता है। What the process is, it is made by the process named as fermentation. Fermentation is the process in which the sugar is converted into alcohol by the action of yeast. Okay, the fermentation process was first discovered by Louis Pasteur in 1857. Next is the fungi, that is yeast, is also used to produce the एसिटिक एसिड, जिसके डाइल्यूट सॉल्यूशन को हम विनेगर कहते हैं, सिरका, मे बी यू हैव हर्ड अबाउट द नेम। सो जो विनेगर होता है उसकी प्रोडक्शन भी हम पहले एल्गा से करते हैं, फिर उसके अंदर कुछ बैक्टीरिया डाला जाता है जिसकी वजह से वो एसिटिक एसिड में कन्वर्ट होता है। हाउ? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल योर शुगर इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू द एल्कोहल, देन एक बैक्टीरिया उस एल्कोहल के अंदर डाला जाता है, जिस बैक्टीरिया का नाम है एसिटोबैक्टर। दिस एसिटोबैक्टर कन्वर्ट्स द अल्कोहल इनटू एसिटिक एसिड, और उस एसिटिक एसिड से विनेगर बनाया जाता है, जिसको हम एज ए प्रिजर्वेटिव भी बहुत ज़्यादा मैक्सिमम यूज़ उसका एज ए प्रिजर्वेटिव हम करते हैं। नेक्स्ट इज मेडिसिनल यूज ऑफ माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म। सो मैनी माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर यूज टू प्रोड्यूस द एंटीबायोटिक्स। जो आप एंटीबायोटिक्स और मेडिसिन लेते हैं वेन एवर यू सफ़र फ्रॉम वेरियस डिजीज़, सो आप एंटीबायोटिक्स लेते हैं, दैट एंटीबायोटिक्स आर मेड फ्रॉम द माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स। पहले किसी माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म को ग्रो किया जाता है और उससे कुछ डिजीज़ उससे कोई मेडिसिन बनाई जाती है। सो व्हाट आर एंटीबायोटिक्स? एंटीबायोटिक्स इज़ अ मेडिसिन विच इज़ used to stop the growth of the microorganism and kill the disease causing microorganism. Okay, some common antibiotics are made from the fungi. So जो आपकी commonly एंटीबायोटिक आप जो खाते हैं वो फंजाई से बनती हैं, जैसे कुछ बैक्टीरिया से बनाई जाती हैं, जैसे कि पेनिसिलिन आपकी फंजाई से बनती है, स्ट्रेप्टोमाइसिन ये आपका बैक्टीरिया होता है, अर्थ्रोमाइसिन, टेरासाइक्लिन। सो दीज आर सम ऑफ द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ योर एंटीबायोटिक्स। नाउ द इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन में भी आपको ये याद करना चाहिए, रखना भी चाहिए, द फर्स्ट एंटीबायोटिक इज प्रोड्यूस्ड और मेड बाय द पर्सन नेम अलेक्जेंडर फ्लेमिंग। उन्होंने बाई चांस पेनिसिलियम एक फंजाई है उसको ग्रो किया और उससे उन्होंने पेनिसिलिन बनाया। फर्स्ट एंटीबायोटिक वॉज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय अलेक्जेंडर फ्लेमिंग। आफ्टर दैट the disease which can be prevented by vaccination of children at proper age are पोलियो, आपने पोलियो पिया है, स्मॉल पॉक्स के आपको इंजेक्शंस लगे हैं, कोलरा, टाइफाइड, हेपेटाइटिस, टीबी, टेटनस, मिजल्स, रेबीज एंड वूपिंग कफ। सो इन सभी की आपको वैक्सीनेशन दी गई थी व्हेन यू आर सो स्मॉल। आस्क योर पेरेंट्स, दे विल टेल यू। नेक्स्ट, वन मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग, द डिस्कवरी of the vaccine of polio was done by Edward Jenner in 1798. Now, next use is increasing soil fertility. So, there is a bacteria named Rhizobium which is present inside the root nodules of a leguminous plants. You can see these are the roots of a leguminous plant and the round structures are the bacteria. What they do, they just fix the atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into nitrates or nitrites, which can be easily absorbed by the plant from the roots. Okay, so in this way they just fixes the nitrogen and helps our crops to grow well. The soil fertility also increases because of the nitrogen, because nitrogen is the most important element which is needed for the proper growth and yield, for increasing the yield of the crop. Okay, and there is another alga, that is blue green alga. This is the blue green alga, कुछ ऐसी दिखाई देती है ब्लू ग्रीन एल्गा आपका, उससे भी आपकी सॉइल फर्टिलिटी जो है वो इंक्रीज होती है. And the last use is cleaning the environment. So to clean the environment, how they clean the environment? The question arises, how they just decompose the dead material into some useful substances, like they are, maybe you have studied about the decomposers. So decomposers are the fungi and the bacteria. So what they do, they just decompose all the substances and convert them into some useful substances, and they can be used by our plant. Other than cleaning, they also recycle the nutrients, as they, in addition to cleaning the environment, the microorganisms also help in recycling the nutrients. How? Present in the dead plants, dead animals and animal waste in nature, which can then be used as food by the green plants. आपके जो वेस्ट होता है, जो भी प्लांट डेड हो जाते हैं, एनिमल्स डेड हो जाते हैं, उनके ऊपर जो बैक्टीरिया और जो फंजाई काम करते हैं, उससे क्या होता है बच्चे, दे इट गेट कन्वर्टेड इनटू द मैन्योर. वो मैन्योर में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है, एंड दैट मैन्योर इज़ द, यू कैन से, फर्टाइल पार्ट. ठीक है, वो काफ़ी फर्टाइल होता है. इट इंक्रीजेज द सॉइल फर्टिलिटी एंड हेल्प अ प्लांट टू ग्रो वेल. सो इन दिस वे द microorganisms are useful to us. But in next video I will tell you that they are also very harmful for us, how they can harm a plant, animal and even us. Okay, and tell you about the food poisoning and food preservation. Okay students, if you like the video, please subscribe the channel and also share to your friends and hit the like button. Thank you for watching.